What's going on, chat? What's going on? It's your boy Malachi, aka Malachi made it back. Unfortunately, this is not a gameplay video. This is a reaction video on how I think I did against V Chester. Again, shout out to V Chester. Um, please go sub to that man's YouTube. It is V Chester. I will put his link in bio and description. Alrighty. So my first takeaway is, I thought I did pretty good, bro. A lot of mistakes I made cost me a lot of the matches, but I wasn't expecting to get majority of matches in the first place. Because, like I said, this wasn't a competition to see who was better. I obviously know he's the better player, but I do appreciate his help, and we'll be looking forward to his constructive feedback when I post this video. So one of the things I think I could have did better was um, there was times I had his back, and then I would punch him a few times and then vanish in anticipation that he would either vanish out of my combo or have wild sense activated. And oftentimes, people when we use wild sense, sometimes it doesn't activate after the first hit. It might activate when it wants to. So I was just trying to, read in the sense if he was going to do it or not, and I was just kind of second guessing myself. That's why I was kind of just playing so passive at times. Um, but that's something I need to improve on. So that's one of the things. Number two, I feel like a lot of times I was doing too many charged hits, and he was vanishing them or reading them. I was able to get him a few times, but it was other times since his defense is really good. Um, he was able to defend it and counter. Now I will say, and I'm pretty sure this is on both ends. There were some delay, there were some combos dropping, and that's because we're in two different regions. He's in France, I'm on the other side of the world, so the connection was actually playable. It wasn't unplayable. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't the best connection for both of us. I do have Ethernet. I think he does have Ethernet too, but we're so far away from each other. Um, so that's going to happen. But like, and to me, it's just I gotta do better with adapting to other people's connection to get super counters. That's just something I gotta skill issue, as people would say. You know, um, but he did get Z counters. I did get a few super counters too. Um, Also, I feel like my neutral game, like defensive wise, it's decent. It's pretty good. He had a lot of good reads on him. I had a few good reads on him, but he got more reads on me than I got on him because he's just that, he's that level caliber of player. Um, but it just helped me, work on my neutral game, work on my defense. I feel like I just didn't know sometimes when to block high, when to block low, because that form of Gohan has a very good and very dynamic combo and string kit. He has flying kicks. He can gut punch you. I feel like he does have the combo string of the better combo string of the two players. With him and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but I still love Super Saiyan 3 Goku regardless of like the outcome of those matches. And like I said, it's a training session. It's not like I said, it's not of me trying to be like, oh, I'm better than you, bro. Let's get it. Like, nah, that wasn't my mindset going into these matches. That's why I call it training sessions. My objective was to get better and to take the feedback that um, V Chester will be giving me after I post this video. Um, Now, some of you may or may not care, but I do want to show off my stats a little bit. Just so y'all can see who I like to use, and I kind of can explain some of these things. Um, Let me hit this eye real quick while this is loading up. My bad, chat. Give me like 2 seconds. So as y'all can see, I use Trunks a lot. And I'll reiterate this. The reason why I like Trunks is because he has flying kicks on one. He does have his sword slash, which unless you cannot block it, you got to be moving. Um, he has explosive waves that does help you get out of being, taking the pound town or did he? Um, but also you got to be mindful if you're going against a skilled player like somewhere like a V Chester or like a OPAC or like a Demon Joe type player. They're going to be able to revenge counter that explosive wave and continue the back shot string combo. So that was one of the reasons why I said let me not use Trunks and use Super Saiyan Goku because I know the skill level of each Chester, he was just going to vanish it. Not vanish, I'm sorry, either block it or revenge counter it. So, like I said, it just go to show skill level. There's levels to this shit, bro. Um, these aren't necessarily very important, but my highest combo was 53 um, hits, which I think is pretty good. Z counters, I believe, is revenge counters. I don't know. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me on that if you know. Super counters, of course, is one of the most important defensive mechanisms you need to have access to in order to win a majority of your games. If you can't super counter, you're not going to win. Ooh, shit, excuse me. My bad, y'all. Um, and so we go down to now the multiplayer stats, which is right here. Alrighty, so I win 59% of my matches. Now, granted, this is a combination of my single battles won, lost, and DP battles won and lost, and it's in 59%. So I win 59% of my um, ranked matches, which I'm very proud of. You know, all know how sweaty and laggy and shameful those game modes can be. So I honestly think I'm a Z rank, bro. I don't need that Z rank icon to show that I'm a Z rank, bro. I feel like I'm not to toot my horn. I think I'm better than a lot of Z ranks in this game, bro. If you ever want to challenge me, bro, you can look me up. My PSN will be in the video. So if you ever want to challenge me or just play, help us get each other get better, don't be afraid to hit me up, bro. Like I don't take the game seriously. I just want to help people get better, vice versa. Um, so that's that. Now down to player matches. Where I just missed it. Thing. So player matches, I love player matches just because I've made a lot of my friends on player matches. Um, like I said, I met V Chester. I met my boy Soul Nobi on there. I met my guy X Lento, who I haven't played in a minute. Shout out to X Lento. I met a lot of really good like people that actually want to play the game type shit in this game, bro. Um, but also wanted to give out a few other shout outs. Shout out to Strictly Z, sub up to that man's channel. Shout out to Don Coolio. Like I said, shout out to V Chester. Shout out to Demon Joe. Shout out to OPEC. Shout out to Not Eli. Shout out to Ambassador Play. Shout out to Prestiginy, even though he's kind of dropped the game. I understand why, bro. Beat the, beat the brake off me, bro. Bro was nice. I'm not on cap. Bro was so good, bro. At the game, I'm kind of makes me sad that he decided to not play Sparkings anymore. But I completely understand, bro. I definitely understand. Um, I am missing a few people. Oh yeah, shout out my boy Sonobi. Shout out my boy Steffi Bear. If you don't know who Steffi Bear is, he's a very good player as well. Z rank. I ran into him. We're friends now. I will be eventually fighting him. We might do a best of five, best of 10, however he wants to do it. Also, my bad, shout out to Not a Pro. Shout out to Anzet, even he's one of the cheesiest motherfuckers in this game, but he's actually when he's not cheesing, bro, he's actually good at the game. Don't let that cheesing shit fool you. Anzet actually got hands, even though he gets overshadowed by him spamming. So shout out to bro. If I'm missing you, I'm sorry. There's so many people to name. Um, with that being said, that will wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy the sessions that I had with V Chester again. I will be putting his link in the description and the bio. Show that man some love, and hopefully we'll do this again soon. Like I said, I'm just want to get better, bro. I'm not on his skill level just yet. It's gonna take me a while to get there, but Like I said, it is what it is. I just want to get to a point where I'm confident in my abilities, more confident in my abilities. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Have a good day. Happy Easter to you and your family. Enjoy your Friday if you got off. Enjoy the nice weather, or just relax and reset. So peace.